Welcome, my friend. Today, you are not just learning English. You are stepping into a story that wakes something powerful inside you. This is not a loud story, and it is not a fast story. It is a quiet voice that speaks directly to the part of you that feels tired, doubtful, or afraid to continue. Many people search for motivation, but few understand where real strength is born. Stay with this story, because what you read next may change the way you see pain, discipline, and your own limits. The story begins with a simple truth. Life is not fair, and comfort does not create strength. Real growth often starts in moments of struggle, when excuses feel easy and quitting feels logical. In those moments, most people step back, but some choose to step forward. This story is about that choice. The choice to face difficulty instead of running from it. It is about transforming pain into power and weakness into control. In many lives, early experiences create invisible walls. These walls are built from fear, self-doubt, and the words people hear again and again. You are not enough. Over time, these walls feel permanent. They limit dreams, actions, and beliefs. But walls are not always real. Often they exist only because no one has tried hard enough to break them. The mind accepts limits before the body ever reaches them. Discomfort is usually seen as an enemy. People avoid it, hide from it, and try to escape it. But discomfort is also a teacher. It shows where growth is possible. When the body feels tired, the mind still has strength left. When the mind says stop, it is often protecting comfort, not survival. Learning to stay calm inside discomfort is the first step toward mental toughness. One powerful idea in this story is personal responsibility. It is easy to blame the past, the system, or other people. Blame feels good because it removes pressure. But blame also removes power. When responsibility is taken fully, without excuses, control returns. Every action, every habit, and every failure becomes a lesson instead of a punishment. Responsibility turns pain into information. Self-discipline does not appear suddenly. It is built slowly, through small daily actions that are uncomfortable but necessary. Waking up early. Doing the work when motivation is gone. Continuing even when progress feels invisible. These actions seem small, but together they create a strong inner structure. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about respect for future potential. The mind often keeps a record of failures. Each mistake is stored like proof that success is impossible. But this record can be rewritten. Instead of remembering only failures, it is possible to collect small wins. Finishing a hard task. Staying consistent for one more day. Choosing effort over ease. These moments build confidence that is real, not imagined. Pain is unavoidable in life, but suffering is optional. Pain comes from effort, loss, and challenge. Suffering comes from resisting reality. When pain is accepted as part of growth, it loses its power to control emotions. It becomes fuel. This mindset does not remove difficulty, but it changes the relationship with difficulty. Pain becomes temporary. Growth becomes permanent. Fear often appears before progress. It whispers that failure will be embarrassing or dangerous. But fear is rarely about real danger. It is about the fear of being judged or uncomfortable. Facing fear regularly weakens it. Each time fear is confronted, confidence grows. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of it. Many people wait for motivation before taking action. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes based on mood and comfort. Action, however, creates motivation. When effort is made first, motivation follows. This reverse approach changes everything. Instead of waiting to feel ready, readiness is created through movement and discipline. Another important lesson is honesty with oneself. It is easy to lie quietly, to pretend effort is being made when it is not. But true progress begins with brutal honesty, looking at habits clearly, admitting weakness without shame, seeing reality without excuses. Honesty hurts at first, but it frees the mind from illusion. Only what is seen clearly can be changed. Growth requires silence and focus. Constant noise, comparison, and distraction weaken mental strength. Time alone with effort builds clarity. In silence, limits become visible. In focus, limits are pushed. Progress happens not in comfort zones, but in moments of deep concentration and controlled struggle. The body is capable of more than most people believe. It stops not because it is broken, but because the mind has decided enough is enough. Training the mind to stay calm when the body is tired unlocks hidden energy. This does not happen once. It happens through repetition, again and again, until resilience becomes natural. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the path. Each failure teaches something valuable, but only if the lesson is accepted. Avoiding failure avoids growth. Embracing failure builds experience. Over time, fear of failure fades, replaced by confidence in the ability to recover and continue. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. A small effort repeated daily beats a big effort done once. Consistency builds identity. It creates a person who shows up, regardless of mood or conditions. This identity becomes stronger than motivation. When action becomes automatic, progress becomes unstoppable. The mind creates stories about limitations. Too late, too hard, too impossible. These stories feel real, but they are often untested. When tested, many limits disappear. What remains is a stronger version of self, one that trusts effort more than emotion. Suffering in silence does not mean hiding pain. It means not using pain as an excuse. It means continuing with purpose, even when recognition is absent. Strength built in silence lasts longer because it is not dependent on approval. It belongs fully to the person who earned it. Every day offers a choice: comfort or growth. Comfort feels good now, but costs later. Growth feels hard now, but rewards later. This choice shapes the future slowly, one decision at a time. No single moment defines a life, but patterns do. Patterns of effort create extraordinary outcomes. The story teaches that confidence is earned, not given. It comes from promises kept to oneself. Each time a commitment is honored, trust is built internally. This trust becomes unshakable. External opinions lose power. Inner belief becomes solid. When challenges increase, it is not a sign to stop. It is a sign of progress. Resistance often appears before breakthrough. Learning to stay steady during resistance separates those who grow from those who quit. The ability to endure without complaint is a rare and valuable skill. In the end, this story is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about choosing effort when excuses feel easier. It is about becoming stronger through discomfort, wiser through failure, and calmer through discipline. The real victory is not external success, but internal control. This story reminds every learner that limits are often self-made and strength is often hidden. With responsibility, discipline, and courage, transformation is possible. Step by step, day by day. And once the mind becomes strong, no challenge can truly hurt it anymore.